Finding love is hard. But no matter how bad your dating life is, trust me, it could be so much worse. Because in the animal kingdom, mating isn't about romance. It's about survival, sacrifice, and sometimes pure horror. Here are 7 animals with the worst mating rituals on the planet. Number 7 will make you feel a lot better about being single. Number 1, the praying mantis. Let's start with a classic. The female praying mantis has a very particular way of showing affection. During mating, she often turns around and bites the head off the male while they are still mating. And here's the disturbing part. The male doesn't stop. In fact, losing his head can actually make him better at the job because it removes the brain signals that were holding him back. So he literally loses his head, keeps going, and finishes the deed as a headless body. For the male mantis, a date night has a very real chance of being his last meal. Except he's the meal. Talk about commitment. Number 2, the bedbug. This one is genuinely unpleasant, so brace yourself. Bedbugs practice something scientists call traumatic insemination, and the name is exactly as bad as it sounds. Instead of mating the normal way, the male simply stabs the female straight through her body wall with a dagger-like appendage, piercing right through her armor anywhere on her body and injecting directly into her bloodstream. The female survives, but she's left with actual wounds that have to heal every single time. So for bedbugs, romance basically involves getting stabbed. Suddenly, human dating doesn't sound so bad, does it? Number 3, the honeybee. Bees seem sweet and harmless, but the male honeybee, called a drone, has a truly explosive ending. A drone's entire life has one goal, to mate with the queen, and thousands of them compete for the chance. But here's the catch. When a drone finally succeeds and mates with the queen mid-flight, it is the last thing he ever does. During mating, his reproductive organs literally explode and rip out of his body, staying inside the queen. He then falls to the ground and dies almost immediately. His one moment of glory is also his violent, instant death. Not exactly a happy ending. Number 4, the anglerfish. If you saw our last video, you know these deep-sea nightmares, but their love life deserves its own spot. The male anglerfish is tiny, 60 times smaller than the female, and his only purpose in life is to find her in the pitch-black ocean. And when he does, he bites onto her body and never lets go. His mouth fuses to her skin, their blood vessels connect, and over time, his eyes dissolve, his organs shut down, until he's just a lump on her side. He gives up his entire existence, his eyes, his body, his freedom, just to stay attached forever. That's not dating, that's dissolving into your partner, literally. Number 5, the Argonaut Octopus. This one has a mating strategy that sounds like pure science fiction. The male Argonaut is tiny compared to the female, and instead of approaching her directly, he takes a more detachable approach. He grows a special arm that carries his reproductive material, and during mating, this arm detaches from his body completely. It then swims away on its own, crawls into the female, and does the job while the male just leaves. Sometimes, females have been found with several of these wandering arms inside them from different males. The male Argonaut doesn't even show up for the relationship. He just mails a body part and hopes for the best. Number 6, the Antechinus. This little mouse-like marsupial takes dying for love to an extreme level. Once a year, the males enter a mating frenzy that lasts for weeks, and they do not hold back at all. During this period, a male will mate for up to 14 hours at a time, over and over, with as many females as possible. But this frenzy floods his body with so much stress hormone that his own body starts falling apart. His fur falls out, his immune system collapses, and he starts bleeding internally, and then he dies. Every single male. They literally mate themselves to death in a matter of weeks. An entire generation wiped out by one breeding season. Number 7, the hooded seal. We'll end with one that's less deadly but deeply weird. To attract a mate, The male hooded seal uses one of the strangest tools in the animal kingdom, his own nose. He can inflate a huge black balloon-like sac from inside his nose, blowing it up like bubblegum until it hangs off his face. But that's not all. He can also push a bright red balloon-like membrane out of one nostril and wobble it around. So, his big romantic gesture is inflating a black nose balloon, then dangling a red nostril balloon at any female watching. Imagine your best pickup move being blowing a giant bubble out of your nose. That's his entire dating strategy. So there you have it, 7 animals that make human dating look like a walk in the park. Getting your head bitten off, dissolving into your partner, exploding, or mating yourself to death. Next time a date goes badly, just remember, at least you didn't have to inflate a balloon out of your nose to impress anyone. If this made you feel better about your love life, stick around. There are plenty more animals whose lives make absolutely no sense. See you in the next one.